Welcome to the live stream and your special guest or your special host, Scotty Survival. That was a little better. I'm getting a little better at the intro of these live streams, I think. So, for all of you that have joined so far, get my top chats up here. Let's see. Coffee on, bro. Well, you got the coffee on probably, because it's too late in the evening for me, Andy. But here we're live, yes. We have for our drink tonight, Pepsi. And this is, if you saw in the description, the description or the title was surplus finds, and so the first surplus find that I found over the weekend here is this U.S. military cup, and these have been used in the cafeterias, I believe. But this is the melamine. It's made out of melamine. So that is what we're gonna have this Pepsi out of. Okay, nice of you guys to join me tonight. Looks like we got 2 watching so far. Let's see. Oh no, we got 1 watching. We got 2 likes and 1 watching so far. Can anybody tell me who's watching? It's not coming up. Still not used to this live chat. GM Dieselman. All right. I think you're on my last stream. Hey, is the screen right on here? Oh, and Andy. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Andy. Great to have you, buddy. Hope all is well over there in Wales. It's looking more like fall here in Illinois. That's for sure. We start getting the latter rains and it starts ripening up the crops over here. Start getting more rain. I think the leaves fall more and more, but stuff is turning yellow. I'm excited. How's the screen look, guys? Am I up? Am I upright? So let me make sure I got the screen right on this thing. There we go. I think that's a little better, a little more centered there. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, thank you, GM Diesel Man. Appreciate it. All right, so it's Monday, not Sunday. Usually I try to do my live streams, or try to do it on Sunday. Awesome, Andy. Awesome, Andy. But it's Monday, and here in the United States, today was Labor Day. So most people aren't working today. So, of course, I had today off. At least in my type of business that I do and work, we get Labor Day off. Not everybody does. Did a little mini vacation. And on that vacation, I had mentioned about going by the Rockford Army surplus store, which I did. And I found some awesome finds, which we're going to get to here in a minute. And I also videotaped it for you guys. So that I will have a video on that surplus store probably this week. I'll have it up. And I just basically went in the store and just filmed pretty much everything in there. So really good people there. They didn't mind. I didn't put nobody else in the video. So I'm just basically me at the camera, just showing you all the different stuff, some of the rare stuff they have. And so yeah, it should be pretty good. I was kind of out of my elements, I guess, because I don't normally do those kind of videos. I'm just not used to doing that stuff yet. But they were really cool about letting me come in there and do that. So that was awesome. Just checking my comments here. So yeah, so basically did a little mini vacation. So what have you guys been up to this week? Probably just work, right? Or last week, I mean to say. Did you guys have a good weekend? You guys get out, do any camping, any hiking? I got a lot going on upstairs above me. Well, anyway, so yeah, with that said, yeah, we had a little mini vacation and stopped by the surplus store, did some tracking in the rain. Hey man, there ain't nothing wrong with that, Andy. That's awesome. I know you guys get a lot of rain over there. I know that for sure. It rained. When did it rain here? It rained Saturday, and it rained. We got home yesterday evening, and it rained a little bit yesterday evening when we came home. So that was really nice. We need the rain right now, definitely for crops and stuff like that. Um, but yeah. So I guess I'll start showing you guys what I picked up. Campfire. All right, campfire and brats, awesome. Classic Wisconsin, yes. I keep forgetting you're from Wisconsin, GM Diesel man. Yes, I think there's I don't know if they make all beef brats. That's what I would eat, is all beef. I don't do the pork. I've never had all beef brats though. I want to look into that. That sounds kind of good. And I also it's the Angus hot dogs. Those are really good too. So I think those would be pretty good over a campfire as well. But anyways, with that said, I'm going to start showing you guys some of the great finds that I found at this awesome surplus store. And the first one I'm going to show you here, well, the first one was the Melamine Cup, which is the U.S. military canteen cup, or not canteen, but a chow. I believe they'd use these in chow, but I don't know if it's from the Korean War era, or Vietnam. There's no date. It just says U.S. Kinro on it. But yeah, it's military. I just wanted it. Been wanting one. Okay, so I'm sure you guys are familiar with the P38 canteen, or not, oh gosh, the P38 can openers. Well, that's not a P38 can opener. P38 can opener is slightly smaller than this. I didn't know they made ones bigger than that. I mean, military-wise, but this is a P51 can opener. You see if they're on camera. And this is a U.S. Shelby company. I had no idea that they made these. So yeah, I know it's a can opener, but they're a little bigger, so it's a heck of a I don't have a P38 near me, but it's a lot more comfortable to use than that smaller one they have. So that was pretty cool. I also got me some U.S. military silverware. Got me a fork and a knife. I've been wanting these sets too for a while to put in my kit. And these were $2. I think they've had this same silverware set since like World War I or World War II. UCCO is a company that made them. Yeah, but these are in really good condition. I have no idea how old they are, but yeah, these will go in my hot weather kit. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to show you next here, but let's see. Okay, I'll show you this one. Check this out. This is a cold weather MRE right here. And these are extremely rare. You can see it there. This is the beef or chili. Was it chili macaroni with beef? And this is menu number 3. These things here they're pretty rare. Can I get you there on the screen while I talk to you? But these are rare. You can find them on eBay, but they're just extremely expensive. But not just these cold weather MREs, but just the regular MREs on eBay are just way overpriced. It's just crazy what they're doing. But with that said, I paid way too much for this. The funny thing is, I originally was not going to get this when I saw the price. I was like, I didn't want it that bad. I did and I didn't. But believe it or not, Angel Survival, she talked me into getting it. So I bit the bullet, bit the tongue, and I got it. GM Diesel Man, I looked at this here, and usually the date codes are up here in the corner, on this strip part here. And I can't find anything on it. I mean, I've looked, and there's nothing on there. And actually, I have my LED light above me on. and there's absolutely there's nothing on it. So I know if I open it, I'm sure the packaging inside will have it. But yeah, I can't find anything on it. So usually, like I said, they're up here. But with that said, Angel got me to buy this, and I'm gonna just show you what I paid for it. If it'll show up there on camera. $29.98, and Andy, that's USD, buddy. That is yeah. So that's pretty expensive. But I probably don't think I'll be opening this one. I think it's just gonna go in my collection. MRE's food is becoming valuable today. Yeah, I'm not sure either, DM Diesel Man. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, if I open this, which I'm probably not going to, like on the other MREs, inside the MREs, like the packaging has the dates on them also. So, but I was really surprised the weight of this, because these actually have dehydrated. It has a dehydrated Mountain House meal in it usually. It doesn't feel just isn't like a whole lot in here. It's very lightweight. This doesn't seem like there's very much in this for being a cold weather meal versus like a regular MRE, which I got another MRE too. But yeah. Okay, next one. Okay, I'll skip that one there. I'll show you. This one's really cool. I've been wanting these for a while, right? Been wanting this for a while. This is the U.S. military USGI Mountain Cook Set. And I have been wanting one of these for quite a while. They're on eBay. They're hit and miss. Pretty expensive on eBay. I pay a little bit for this one, but I was there and I just decided to go ahead and get it. So, yeah. I paid $49.98 for this thing here. See the price there. But, oh, and then I forgot to tell you guys here, the year of it is 1969. It's Leyse. You can see it there on camera. Probably not. Too much reflection. But yeah, I don't know how long they've been making these, but I know they made these up into the 80s. They might even still make them today. I don't know. I don't know if they even still use them. They probably do, actually. Nothing wrong with it. It's just like it's pretty much brand new. So you got your skillet or your frying pan here. And you got another bush pot right here. And then you got another bush pot right here. Which put the handles up here if I can. Yeah. Got another bush pot. So 2 bush pots and a skillet or a frying pan. I mean, like, not even ever used. Got a couple dents on it, but that doesn't hurt anything. So yeah, that was a really, really cool find, and the price was okay. It was an okay price. Thank you, GM Diesel Man. Welcome everybody again too, if you're just joining. And if you're just joining, I went on a little mini vacation and stopped by a surplus store in Rockford, Illinois, Rockford Army Surplus. And it's a really cool store. You guys will see that store here in a video coming soon. So we're just basically going over the awesome finds that I found there. So the next one, let's see. Some coder. Hey, how's it going? The Czech mess kits, yes sir, those are good. I actually just used that on my vacation. I actually have it right here. Took my little day pack with me, and oh no, I already took it out. Never mind. But I had my little the Czech mess kit, and I put coffee in there, and I use that with my stove, my little LP propane stove. So I carry that for like car camping. At least this time I did. So yeah, it works great. I love that Czech kit. They're getting kind of pricey though too. Okay. I'm talking a lot, aren't I? This here is pretty standard. This is a U.S. military mess kit. These are like $20 and up on eBay. Yes, you need to get one. Yes, Sam, get one. I agree. You need to get one. Find a reason, make an excuse. You'll get one. Yeah, this is a U.S. military mess kit. I'm sure you guys are real familiar with these. Been want one, I don't have one. So this is gonna go in my warm weather or hot weather kit. You get a little skillet pan and frying pan. But I believe with these really weren't. These really were not. I don't think these really were made to like cook over a fire. You can though. I mean they can, but I think the way they were set up is like this. You put them on a tray. You put the piece on the handle like that, and you just go up to you go up to your mess line or whatever, and give me food. I'm hungry. Eat. I guess that's what you do. I don't know. But that's how you'd hold like that. And it just basically sits on the handle and they give you your food. But you can cook on these too. So, like say a little frying pan basically. So that was $15. And that was a really good find. That was a really good deal. I should have got a couple of these. But I will definitely go back and get me another one. Now, I just remember before I go any farther. Let's see. So, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. This fork and knife and this kit I got at another surplus store yesterday. And that was another surplus store in Elgin. It's called Outpost Outfitters or something. It's in Elgin, Illinois. And the guy that runs the Rockford Army Surplus, his father is the one that had this surplus store that I went to in Elgin. And that's where it started. So they're father and son. The father runs the surplus store in Elgin, and the son runs the one in Rockford, Illinois, which that's the one you'll see in the videos, the one from Rockford, Illinois. But I forgot to mention to you that we did stop by the surplus store on our way home, and that's where I got these two things. But the rest of stuff I got Rockford Army Surplus. Those are really cool items. All right, now I gotta stand up to get the. Oh, here it is. Well, I'll show you this one. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Check my comments here. Make sure I didn't miss any comments. Okay, so I got two of these at that surplus store yesterday, and these are Polish gas mask bags, and I couldn't pass it up. It was like in a bargain bin, like right when you walk in the door. Look at that, $5, and I got two of them here for $5. I couldn't beat it, and what I'm actually doing. I'll show you here in a minute, but I'm turning into a little survival, like a little survival satchel, so like I can wear it, like a purse. I kind of hang it over my, kind of like wear it like a purse here. But I'll probably have that in a video here soon to show you guys. But I've been working on that today. Just had a little fun tinkering around with it. Gosh, I don't think these things have really even been used. So yeah, it's a Polish gas mask bag. That's how it was advertised in 1898. But it's got these little loops here, and then you can also. It has loops right here, so you can wear it on your belt. Now it also has these here, and I'm not totally sure what these straps are for, but you get these straps in the back too. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. But $5, I grabbed two of them. Okay, yeah. I've never seen the British one, GM Diesel Man, but man, I need to get some more gas mask bags. You never know. But I like it because it's like it's got pockets in here, pockets there, pockets there. It's got these side pockets. I mean. But what I really like about it is this vinyl material, and it's basically like a waterproof material. That's what I really like about it. So yeah, $5. I couldn't beat that. So I knew I could make at least one into a kit and maybe give one away or hold on to it. Okay, the next item is just your typical hot weather hat, and it's a real military issue because it is the real ones are the R&B ink. So if you see the name right there, R&B ink. And this is actually size 7. I usually wear 7 1/4, but these things run really big. This company, for some reason, I don't know why, because I have a for a day bag, Andy, yeah, I think it's gonna be great for a day bag. I mean, I have like a ton of stuff in this one that I'm working on right now. I just mounted this knife on this webbing that I put together, but I mean, I'll just show you, Andy, real quick since you asked, but I'm not finished with it yet, but I got a little kit inside here. Got canteen and cooking kit, paracord, smoke grenade for signaling, got an orange panel in here, and I still got more room inside of it, so I'm just kind of putting it all together. I'm just kind of working on it right now. And then the side pockets too, you can put stuff. So yeah, you can make this to a day pack. That's how big this thing is. It's for $5 and for that size, it was a really good deal, Andy. Oh, I'm getting all excited, guys. Some more Pepsi here. Over there. So, anyways, yeah, this is the R&B. That's the company. These are the nice ones, and but I wear 7 in this kind, and this was a really good price. $15. Now, they're not. These aren't really. You can find these on eBay, but they're not too expensive. But for $15 is a really good price. All right, we're getting to almost to the end of what I've gotten, and of course, I got me another MRE. I was telling you earlier about these MREs. It's the, I don't know if you can see the difference in them here, but this thing here is just feels so much, just like, you know, it feels beefier than this thing. This thing I just like throw across the field, you know, no problem. I know it has dehydrated meal in it, but for being a cold weather MRE, you think you'd have, it's supposed to be a higher calorie. This thing here is just, it's stuffed. It's just crammed with stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of odd. So, but yeah, we got these. This is the Asian style beef strip with vegetables. I've never had this one, and a decent price, $14.98. Versus eBay, you're spending $20-30. That's crazy. But it was funny. The surplus store that I was at, the one in Rockford, the first one I went to Friday, I was talking to the guy that was working. It wasn't the guy that runs the place, but you know, surplus stuff, the government's shredding up the clothing, and that's what he was telling me. Now, how true that is, it's probably pretty true, because they don't want us to have it, you know. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but he was talking to me where he had heard or knew something, but the government is shredding up a lot of the surplus stuff today, and surplus is becoming a rarity. And I had noticed in the past 5 years how much surplus stuff has gone up. Daniel Mitchell, hey, how are you? Pakistan. Holy cow, you're from Pakistan. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Like, let's see here. Live chat. Daniel, awesome. Hey, what time is it over there in Pakistan, Daniel? Andy, it is. But Andy, when he told me that yesterday or Friday, I believed it. You know, I'm like, 3:34 a.m. Holy cow. Well, you must be one of my faithful subscribers, Daniel. If you're up at 3:34 a.m., buddy, I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for coming along. But yeah, I believed him, Andy, when he told me that, because I can see our own government doing that, sadly to say. But yeah, the prices of a lot of our surplus stuff is just it's just skyrocketed. So I got a feeling, I'm just guessing 10, 20 years from now, surplus stores are probably going to be a thing in the past. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. But yeah. So yeah, it's kind of sad because surplus stuff is cool. I don't want to talk too much about that stuff, but keep this non-political. But anyway, so yeah, I believe it's probably happening. Who knows? Sad. So, all right. Well, let's move on to. Let's see. I showed you. Me looking all over the place. It's gonna be really bad if I'm looking up at my ceiling to see what else I had to show you guys. Ammo. I haven't bought any ammo lately, but I know it's expensive. It's crazy. It's ridiculous what ammo costs today. I don't know off the top of my head. I have not bought any ammo in a long time. So, but yeah, I just know when I had bought some in the past, it's really expensive. Way too much money. But yeah. Here's my last item I got. Yeah. If it were up to me, I'd be getting rid of all of our pots and pans and plates upstairs, and this is what we'd have to eat on. This is a U.S. military metal chow tray, and I paid $14.98 for that. And if you ever see like the MRE guys on YouTube that open up MREs and eat them, they usually have one of these trays out. And that's kind of where I first saw them. I was like, man, I want to get me one of those trays. Oh, okay. Okay, it's come down. Okay. Yeah, I just haven't bought anything in a while, at least in that genre. But, yeah. So I got me a U.S. Tray. Yeah, I can see that, Daniel, man. I understand. Some stuff is easier for us to get over here than maybe for in your area, possibly. I know when I have ordered quite a bit overseas, and a couple times I had some issues ordering overseas, but it's just so Larry anymore. You order it and you're wondering when you're going to get it, how long it's going to take, and you're wondering if you're actually getting what you call for. And then if you get something that's wrong, it's like, oh, now I got to send it back. That's going to cost you an arm and a leg. But luckily, I've had pretty good experience with ordering overseas. But yeah, and I've seen some of the prices, like some people I've watched on YouTube that get stuff in other countries other than the United States, or like in the euro dollar or whatever. Like it's like almost double what it cost here. I think it was might have been some cold steel knives. Like, I mean, they were paying like, I don't know exactly, but I would say it was double of what it cost over here, like over in Europe somewhere. That's crazy. So yeah, some stuff you can get really cheap over here. But yeah, I try not to order overseas anymore. I mean, like I said, I haven't had any very bad experiences. But I don't know, just things have changed so much in these last few years. Man, Daniel, I got too many things that I had too many favorites. So to answer your question, Daniel, my favorite tent would more than likely probably be the EcoTat, just because they're just really cool. They can turn, and that would probably be my favorite poncho as well, because it turns into a poncho. But I also like, and Andy might know these, but they're called the British. They're the British Arctic tents. There's like a 2-man Arctic tent, and there's a guy has some videos on YouTube. Helsinki Pop, I think his name is. That's where I first saw him, I believe, and ever since then I was like, man, I just liked them. Just looked, they made sense. Just the whole Arctic tent just made sense. The British 2-man Arctic tent. So I don't know you've seen them around, Andy, over there in Wales. But yeah, that's a really cool tent. Um, Now for my sleep system, I don't know if I really have a favorite. I really like the idea of the U.S. military's MSS system with the patrol bag and the intermediate bag and the Gore-Tex bivy. But I also liked, and it kills me every time I say it, but the Sear Designs Special Forces or Navy SEALs Hibernator Sleeping Bag. That thing was awesome. It was rated to 0 degrees, and that was probably for cold weather one of my favorite systems because it comes with the, or it also goes along with the Gore-Tex bivy. It's actually cut bigger than the. Oh, you got the MSS? Cool. Do you like it, Daniel? Does it work pretty good over there? Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it, buddy. Awesome, Daniel. Awesome. Yeah, British has some pretty cool stuff. I will say I really like their DPM. I really like their desert DPM, but I really like the British MTP camo pattern. I like that better than our multi cam. It's similar, but it's not. It's a little different. I just like it better. Um, but I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, sleep system. Yeah, it's a Sear Design Special Forces Hibernator, and I actually sold it because I wanted to get something else, and I wish I never did that. That was so dumb of me to do that. That's why I don't sell anything anymore. I'm done. I'm not selling stuff no more. So if I want it, I just gotta save the money up and get it, right? But yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. Now there is also the Canadian. It's like a. I have it. It's the 5-piece sleep system. I've used just like one of the bags here and there because it's incredibly warm. But it's not really a mummy. It zips up and it stops at your shoulders, and then you wear this hood over your head. Yes, I have looked into the teacup tent. Never did get one. I was looking at those before I got into the EcoTats, and I was actually looking at and I actually had bought one. That's what actually got me into the EcoTats. Was the what was it called? Catoma Stealth 110, I believe they're called, or Stealth 2. I actually bought one, but it was horrible condition, so I had to return it back, and that's how I got on the EcoTats. But yeah, the Canadian sleep system is, I like the idea of it, but I've just, you have to wear this extra hood, and you got to put it through your arms, and you got to get in the bag. It's just a lot of, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of work. I prefer the mummy shaped that can go over me. Now, what I would like to get is the company, it's a European company that makes sleep bags for the military, and I can't think of the name off my head. I'll think of them. They're extremely expensive, but they're probably some of the best cuts of sleep bags I like. It's almost like you just got a little hole. It's a mummy shape, but it's just a little hole. It zips right up. I can't think of the name of that company, but I think I don't have any of their stuff, but I'd love to have some of their sleeping bags, but they're extremely expensive. I'll think of it here in a minute. Let me look. I missed the comment here. Oh. I wish my comments would just stay up, or they don't. Oh, the Light Fighter 1 tent. Yeah, that's a really cool tent too. I actually gave that to my youngest stepson, so he has that tent. But that tent's, I like that tent. It's nice. Is that German? Are you talking about the sleeping bags, Andy? I think it's Austrian. I don't want to say it's German. I think it's Austrian. I know the name. I can't. I don't know why I cannot think of the name off my head. There's a company here in America called Eberly Stock that copies their sleeping bags. Um, Man, I know the name of the company. I just cannot think of it at this moment. I don't know why. They make the Dutch sleep bags. They make some of the British ones, I believe. Possibly, I think they make some of the German bags. I can't think of that company's name. But yeah, I'd like to have some of their stuff. Hello from England, Roy Dalton. Thanks for joining. Hello from the United States. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad to have you here tonight. So for all you joining just now, we just been going over, just talking right now. We want to recap and look back, but we just basically went over all my surplus stuff I had just gotten at a surplus store on a little mini vacation that we went on. And I was kind of talking about that and just kind of chit-chatting for a little bit. And I'll probably call it a night here in a minute. Yeah, it's cool that I have all this the variety of people from all around the world. I know I have someone from, I haven't seen, he hasn't been on my live chat yet. I think he's from South Korea. I got a person on, Daniel from Pakistan, from England. That's really cool. I like that. I like having people just from all around the world. It's neat. Really cool. Sorry about the times. I know our time zones are all messed up. Maybe in the future I can kind of adjust that a little bit. So I'm thinking about, I don't know what you guys think, but this weekend, Saturday evening, I'm thinking about doing a camp out at the shelter that I built. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to tell you guys. Did you guys watch the survival shelter build that I did last weekend? Or last weekend, the weekend before? It took me, it was a 5-hour shelter. I made it public yesterday. I think I uploaded it. Yeah, Daniel, I, right now I don't get paid for my channel. I qualified to get paid, but it's not much. Like I said, I'm not even at 2,000 subs yet. I would like for my channel to grow. If I could, if I could do this full time, that would be really awesome. But you know, with that being said, it's really weird because get my phone out here. I looked at my last live feed that I did with you guys. The way YouTube algorithms work are really weird here. I'm gonna look at something here. So let me bring it up here. Okay. My last live feed literally has 1.9 thousand views, so almost 2,000 views it has. Or no, yeah, over 1,000 views. Okay, the live stream before that, 94 views. I that makes I don't understand that. Like, it's just weird. Like, is it the title that I put up? I don't know. And then, like, you know, below that I have my hammock jungle overnighter I did. So that's got 171 views. The one before that, the hammock jungle setup, 708 views. So I don't. It's just really bizarre the way the algorithms work here on YouTube. So I don't know. I don't know. This is where I'm at. You know, if my channel would grow, but if it's taken me almost. Let's see. I've been doing this since 2018, like November, I think. So it's been what, over almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years this November. And it's taken me this long to even get to where I'm at. Although I will admit, my earlier videos were horrible. They were not good at all. So the more I've done this, I've gotten a little better at it, and I try my best to make it interesting for you guys. But yeah, I'd love for my channel to be bigger. I'd love to do this full time. But realistically, I had to be in the 100,000 range to even make any decent money, probably. to quit my full-time job because I still work a full-time job. So, and it can get a little stressful just doing videos too. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it, buddy. They were fun, but they were also funny. Because I went back and looked at, I think it was one of my earlier ones, is when I had my first GoPro. I didn't have any kind of editing system. I had no idea what I was doing. And the first GoPro I had, it picked up every vibration, every sound. It was horrible, just the quality. But I think it was escaping a gulag camp, or in Illinois. I was escaping an Illinois gulag camp. Yeah, if you ever watch a video, it's absolutely horrible video. I'll go back and watch it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck was I thinking? Yeah, it was crazy. His comments are popping up here. I wish they would just stay up, but they're not. The software I use, Daniel, I just have an iPad. That's all I use for uploading. So my iPad is only powerful enough to do 30 minutes of video. So some of my videos are in parts because of that. It's just what I have right now at the moment. I would like to have it. Was it the Apple, not the iPad, but the Apple MacBook Pro. But you're talking about $2,000. Really nice though. Maybe one day. Okay, GM Dieselman. Yeah, that's what I wondered, about that. Because there's like a part where you can put like tags in your video, and then you can hashtag, hey, Dark Corsair 247. I'm glad you could join us. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining. Just to give you a little recap, I have gone over all my surplus stuff that I have bought, can't even speak English correctly, at the surplus store over the weekend. So I'll just let you recap on that when we're done. You can go back and look at it if you want, but some pretty cool finds. But thanks for joining. I'm glad you're able to stop by. But yeah, just the way YouTube works. It's I don't know. It's just like some videos get a lot of looks and some don't. Thin Blue Line 204, howdy. Nice for having you along here. Appreciate you coming along. Yeah, so I don't know. I try to tag my videos with a bunch of the stuff that's going to be in the video and the names, and then give it a good description. I try to keep everything as accurate as I can. I don't know. It's just the way the world spins, I guess, in the YouTube world. Oh, awesome. Well, hey, you are dedicated, Dark Corsair 247. I hope hope everything goes well tonight for you, your job too. It sounds pretty precise. What you said you do. I've never heard of that. But all I saw was some fancy words here. Fabrication, learning laser cut fabrication. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that. Just above my pay grade, I'm sure. Well, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. So, I was thinking this weekend, Saturday evening, I need to get back out and finish doing some stuff to my shelter. Now, my shelter that I built is the video that I put up yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. I want to go back out, do an overnighter in it, possibly, and then get up Sunday morning and start finishing my roof on it, which will be the bark and stuff. And then I'm thinking about putting some kind of bed inside of it and put a wood reflector on it. Nope, you're not nuts, Thin Blue Line. You are not nuts at all. But yeah, I want to go back out and finish I just want to finish working on it. So stay the night Saturday evening, get up Sunday morning, and work on it. So I'll film the overnighter, and then I'll film working on it the next day. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. If not, I'll just go out there and work on it. But I'll probably do an overnighter because it's been a while since I actually slept out in the woods. Actually, last time I tried to do it was in the hammock. Thanks, Thin Blue Line. It should be a good video, I hope. Yeah, I'm due for an overnighter. I'm getting excited because it's like it really cooled off this weekend. It was like in the low 60s. It was like, oh my god, I'm wearing shorts still, you know, and my sandals. Got my sandals right here. I love wearing these when I'm not working. I'm kind of a sweatpant, short, sandal type guy, unless I'm out camping or something. But yeah, it's getting cooler, so I'm getting excited. So I think I need to get out and do an overnighter. So we'll see. We'll see. Nope, we're not. It's all right, Dark Horse 247. You're all good. I appreciate you watching my stuff. I really do. You comment a lot on my stuff, and I really appreciate that. A lot of you guys do, and I really do. It means a lot. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure she has a warm sleeping bag because we have the Feast of Sukkot coming up that we're getting ready to do, and I was going to do that with my, gosh, can you speak? My middle stepson and his wife. It's where we go build a shelter for 7-8 days, and basically camp out in it, sleep in it, eat underneath it, and everything. And he's not going to do that because the last time he took his wife out, she got really cold, and she wants a cold weather tent. So she's my daughter. Oh, there's Angel Survival. You can see her right there on the screen. Well, right there she is, right there. Say hello, Angel Survival.
Hi.
She heard me talking. It looks so funny seeing you on there. Lucky Americans, we buy Glock 19 in Pakistan for 25 years. Oh my gosh, I know. We're lucky, Daniel. I know. Yeah, we have it made over here. Sometimes I don't think we realize how much we have it made over here. But she already went back upstairs. She heard me talking. But yeah, my middle stepson and my daughter-in-law, she got really cold. Well, we were talking on the phone last night, and she said she wanted a cold weather tent. I'm like, she won't go. She won't go without a cold weather tent. And the feast is in October, so I'm like, October's not even that cold over here. Yeah, she bought my stream. She did. She did last time too. She actually she's the one that wanted me to film the surplus store. So you guys got a little extra video this week because it's like out of my elements to do that. But I love her. That's what she's here for. So she's a good helper in my life. But anyway, so yeah, she wanted a cold weather tent, but I think we're gonna have or no hot weather. Yeah, it's a cold weather tent, but the only way we're gonna have a cold weather tent is if we put like a heater in it. And there's 4 season tents, which are made for like the winter or cold weather tent, but it's not gonna keep it any warmer. I guess maybe a little bit if they double wall, but what you really need was a sleeping bag. Oh, 100 still? Oh man, no way. 100 degrees. I'm good, Dark Horse. That's too hot for me. I'm over the hot weather. So yeah, we just need a warmer bag. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, justify. Well, so I basically save up. The money that I use for what I have is my savings. So I just put money away. And I just save up until I want something. We love each other. We both help each other out, and I make videos, so I gotta make videos. I gotta have gear, right? So gotta have cool gear to show you guys, and just always hoping one day that I'll become that big YouTuber. I don't know, but yeah, I use the stuff, and I use it for videos, and like I said, it's money that after we get everything paid, get all bills paid, if there's a little bit I can put away for savings, that's what I do, and that's how I buy my stuff. I just gotta save money up for it. I don't have any children at the home right now, so I have 3 stepchildren, which are all pretty much grown up. Got a couple that still, one that still needs to be doing some growing up, but he's getting there slowly but surely. And so it's just me and her. Yes, I very blessed. I do recognize that God has really blessed us, and I can witness to that for sure. Yep, He definitely has blessed us. I recognize it. I do recognize that, but God blesses us so we can bless others, and that's the whole point. So, well, yeah, that's a good. Hey, that's a good one, GMD Smith. Yeah, I gotta compare Gary. You know, and that's the thing. Like I've I have a few I have a little few things of I have some pretty nice things. You know, but I've yeah, Dark Horse sir. Ah, stealth, Andy Stealth. Why you gotta ask how many rucksacks I got? I can't give away all my information. I can't do it because if I tell you guys what I have, then I give it all away, and you guys know I gotta just save those for videos. I can't tell you everything, okay? Some stuff's gotta just be kept on the low, okay? You guys will see what I have. Well, you'll see parts of what I have. Oh, I don't know how many rucksacks I had. To be honest with you, Andy, off the top of my head, I don't know. That tells you anything. But to get back to what you were saying, GM Diesel Man, comparing gear, I've bought stuff that just looked cool or I thought it'd be cool, and I get it. I'm like, I don't like it's not comfortable, you know. When I came across these gas mask bags here, I was like, man, I could turn this into something. And that's what I've been doing lately is like just doing like do-it-yourself projects and stuff, like modifying gear for my need, what I like. And I like backpacks. I don't like stuff around my hips so much. I've tried it. I don't like that so much. I like the wire harness vest, and I like to be able to carry stuff. Average weight, Daniel. I've never really weighed anything. I just stuff my bag and I just go. You know, I really have not weighed. I can tell you, there's a few times where stuff's just been weight. It's been heavy. Um, but I'm still pretty young, you know, so it doesn't really bother me too much. I haven't walked like miles and miles. The only time that I think I should have rethought something was we went out to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee and we did a 4 mile hike to a campsite and stayed overnight. And we did, it was a 4 mile hike. We were on an incline pretty much like this the whole time. 4 miles, me and Angel. And I will tell you what, it about killed me. My pack wasn't too heavy. It was, Angel said hers was a little heavy, or she said it was too heavy, which it could have been. But I just remember that with all that weight in there, it was. I mean, it about killed me. I was very verbal about how tired it was, but Angel did really good on that hike. So I tried it. I try to think of that when I'm packing packs. On, do I really need this bag to carry this? You know, I try to just do what I keep. You know, for what I'm going to do that camp out, I try to have what I have for just that camp out. Yes, thanks, GMDS man. No, I am not afraid to mention my faith. I am not. Thank you. I appreciate it. Longest trek. I don't know. I just started getting back into this stuff. What 4 years? Almost 4 years ago. Actually, a little before that, I started getting back into it. But you know, where I live in Illinois, we don't have a whole lot around here other than the Sand Ridge State Forest where I like to go, or my family's property. My family's property, there's not a lot of trekking involved there. It's just a lot of trees and downfall I gotta get around. So the Sand Ridge State Forest, you know, 2 miles, 3 miles maybe. Now went to Wisconsin. I only did about a mile, mile and a half maybe on that one. I did the camp out in that video last year or earlier this. Yeah, it was last year in December. I haven't actually gone on a real long like camping treks. Now I have hiked and stuff, you know, where it's been quite a few miles. Nothing to the extreme, you know. It's just not a whole. There's not really like a lot of places around here to do that. Now maybe if I was like up in Wisconsin again at that Nicollet National Forest, yeah, I could do some pretty long hikes there. There's like 1,000,000 acres, or Alaska or anywhere other than Illinois. Now there is the Shawnee National Forest, which is down south of us, and that's a really cool state park. And I could probably do some pretty long hikes in there, but yes, it's 1,000,000 acres. I'm pretty sure it's if you ever want to look it up, it's in Wisconsin. There's two of them. It's a 6 hour hike. Yeah, that's that's a long time. Holy cow, 6 hours. Yeah, I went maybe on foot without a pack. I've done 6 hours, but not like hiking and camping. But yeah, I would if I could do it. I would. But yeah, Daniel, if you look up Wisconsin, there's two parts. This Nicollet National Forest on both sides. Huge trails in USA. Yeah, there's all kinds of places here in the United States to go hiking. I mean, all over. And there's a lot of places I haven't even seen. Okay, cool. All right, Dark Horse. That'd be nice. Yeah, Illinois is not the greatest place for hiking. I mean, there's spots here and there. But like places like Wyoming, Montana, upper state, like New York, there's tons of forest up there. Ah, Smoking Medic. Thanks for joining. Sandridge, you aren't far from me. Awesome. Okay, so you're here in Illinois too? I'm assuming Sandridge State Forest. Are you north, south, east, west of there? Or? No, Bigfoot. Just I've encountered coyotes. That's about it. Now there are bobcats around here. Okay, cool. You're east of it. All right, awesome. All right, cool. GM Diesel man, nice, nice. Do you like your eco tat? But yeah, so yeah, this I'm turning this thing into a like a little survival type, or like Andy was saying, day pack satchel. I don't want to say like purse, but I'm carrying it like it's a purse. But I'll make a video on that here soon. Cool. Yeah, I like them too. They're not you know, the EcoTat isn't perfect. It has holes, you know, in the corners and stuff. There's leaking spots in it, but it's military, you know. It's not meant to be comfortable, but I think I more like just the history of it and the background of it and stuff. And it being multifunctional, I think it's really cool. I still have yet to test my two out that I waterproofed. Seam gripped them. I gotta try those out sometime. Okay, guys, I think we're going to cut this out here in a minute. We've been going an hour here. All right, Daniel. Hey, thank you for your service, and thank you for coming along at such a late night or early morning for you, and for sticking along this long. I appreciate it much, Daniel from Pakistan. You have a good night and a good rest. Thank you for coming along. Let me look at got a lot of comments coming up here. Yeah, the Smoking Medic, you're right. Yeah, there isn't. I wish my comments would stay up here. They just don't. Yeah, Shawnee would be nice. I want to go make a trip down there. There we go. Thank you, Dark Course Air 247. Thank you. Thank you for coming tonight. Thanks, GM Diesel, man. I appreciate having you along tonight. I appreciate all you guys coming along tonight, and it's been a lot of fun. We went a little longer than last time, so hopefully next Sunday we'll be doing our live stream, and hopefully I'll be doing an overnighter Saturday and working on that shelter this weekend. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna head out of here. You guys take care, and thank you all for joining, and we'll see you soon. God bless you guys. We'll see you. Take care, guys. Have a great evening. I gotta remember how to turn this off. I guess I'm gonna have to lift you up here. All right.